So you guys all know what happened last week. I was very upset for a few reasons. I was upset personally because I was like, if this ever happens to my team, I will live it. So I was upset in advance because I know like the way Arsenal is set up, this kind of thing can happen to us. What happened to Liverpool? And what I'm talking about is the offside. I'm not talking about the calls, the yellow cards, red cards. I'm talking about the offside goal that was called off.
Okay.
And, we heard. Did you guys hear the audio? Anyone hear the audio?
I heard the audio.
Yeah.
So you guys heard it was just like confusion all around. The guy in the VAR booth was like, what did he say? He goes, it's good. Something like that. Goes good.
Check complete. Check complete.
Check complete. And then they were like, check complete. He was like, yeah, it's good. And they're like,
Yeah, but someone read that someone actually, so they're making an excuse. Sorry about that. Just a question what he said. Someone said decision was goal disallowed. Someone said check complete.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So he said check complete. He said decision was goal disallowed. And he was like, well, it's good. And then they were like, oh, the play has started. So they couldn't. And I guess I knew that. I've always known that once the play starts, you don't usually pull anything back. But like,
yeah, don't pull it back. Yeah.
So is that like law?
Yeah. Well, it is, but there are two ways to approach it. So the first thing to notice is the graphic said they were checking for offside. So they were checking for offside. That's what the graphic said. So this is where you start wondering why these guys are actually watching the game. Because out of the 4 people there, or 3 people involved, the only person that noticed that the game actually started was the person that was not even the referee. It was the VAR operator, the guy that's just operating, technology guy. He's the one that now said, guys, can you say this? Are you okay with this? The game has just started. And the officials were like, no, it's fine. No, nothing's happening. And they were so arrogant about it. So he repeated it. He said, are you fine with this? He's not the referee, mind you. The guys who are the referees actually did not notice the game. That shows they were not even watching the game. So then the manager, the VAR operator, was now ringing them. He was panicking. He was now ringing the guys in the VAR room and said, delay the game. And at that point, Liverpool had a throw-in. So at that point, the referee could have stopped the game and then gone back.
Oh, wow.
Exactly. So at that point, then your man, the Darren England, the VAR for the game, waited until the throwing got back into the pitch. Then he now said, oh, I can't do anything. The game has been started. So it was so crazy that thing. But just to back you up, EJ, you said you'd be angry if this had happened to us now. After that, this similar situation where last season in Brentford, they drew the offside line on the wrong person.
Yes.
That happened to us now last season. Yeah. So this beggars belief, and this shows that, because we forced them to release the audio, which some people were angry with, like, why would Liverpool just start shouting that they should release the audio? That's why we knew about this. Imagine all the other ones we've not even heard about that would have happened that we didn't even know about, Yeah. So for me, basically, I just think it's good. Like, there's going to be reforms now. They said, okay, they're going to, like EJ, you rightly said, the communication was not clear. Yeah, like that. They didn't say, oh, each of us just say goal is onside. Why are you saying check complete? That's vague.
Yeah, the terminology has to change. Use the right term so that it's consistent communication.
Exactly. This thing is not rocket science. It's simple English. People, do you know why it's easy for them not to change? Because we are also tribalistic. That's so, like, we all want to defend our team. So we always remember what happened to our team. So that's why they don't change so easily. Reform won't happen because everybody is fighting their own corner. Like, when Liverpool talk, Man United fans will say, this happened to us too. Chelsea will talk. West Ham fans say this happened. Imagine Spurs were talking. Spurs were like, oh, you guys scored a penalty in the Champions League final. Should we replay that game? That's why we're not united. Everybody's just looking out for themselves. We're all fighting for ourselves, That's why there won't be any real change. All the teams are always believing the conspiracy is against us. But all of us are suffering it. Look, I have it. 10 clubs had apologies. 10.
But I'll say this though, we wanted a better officiating. That's why we asked for VAR, and we were happy when he came, right?
Yeah.
And now the VAR is here, it's causing more controversy even than the regular referee. So I think we have to be careful when it comes to Premier League is one of a very big league and the best league in the world. I'll be slow to implementing these new technologies if they're not tested in the lower league, right? And I think the new thing that you said we should add, they should make sure they test it well. because
They
VAR
use
is
it in the
supposed
World
to
Cup.
perfect.
They use it in the World Cup, Future.
Okay, I know.
They
Okay, they
use
use
it
it in
in
the
the
World Cup
World
now.
Cup. When people start thinking of all these conspiracy theories, they'll be like, "Oh, this guy's going to take money from the Sheik and now started doing nonsense against Arsenal." Why would you stop that kind of conflict of interest? Why would you let your referees
Paid off for what he did. He looked.
brown envelope?
He literally stood there and was like, no. I'm like, why are you saying no? That's a yellow card.
Yeah.
By what law are you judging?
And then another problem is, couldn't VAR to have pulled that back too?
They don't pull back for yellow cards. They don't pull back for yellow cards. Yeah,
They don't pull back
that's
for yellow
another
card.
stupid rule. That's another stupid rule. They don't pull
They
back for yellow
don't.
cards.
They don't pull back for yellow card. They don't pull back for no decision. If decision is there, they just verify
Okay,
like
so it's a
red card
decision.
or whatever.
Because,
Yeah.
man, yeah, I don't know, man.
So if the ref actually don't make any calls, I don't think VAR can pull it back.
They can.
They can.
If it doesn't make any call, if there's no call at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they think it's a red card offense, not if they think it's a yellow card offense.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that second one, that Kovacic went in on right, was it right? Yeah, that would have been maybe a bookable offense, so they won't go to that. That's why the rule is messed up, because why would you take VAR again?
But Ola, EJ, let me remind you though, right? In that instance, though, wouldn't that be also checking for a red card based on he's already on a yellow?
Exactly.
That's why the rule is stupid. That's why the rule is stupid, because they said, look, we don't check for yellow cards. So in that case, they should have checked for that and said, oh, guy, look, that's the second yellow card. That should be a red card. But they'll say, oh, no, they're not supposed to interfere in yellow card offenses. It doesn't make sense. They don't use common sense.
Yeah.
The system is warped.